frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today on to Week 15 in the advantage. She said of the late season bye, they are rested, ready for the stretch run to close out the regular season. Return, they almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy called? He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices.
7, and now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes.
You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, this defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Love now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net.
Game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play. Zone defense so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 9. They'll run with the former LSU Tiger. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now it's Fields. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it second down and 11. Fields. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Nowhere for Fields to turn and down. He goes. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packers offense and receiver Jaden Reed headed onto the field. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked second in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second and a couple.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And it's second down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. they have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. And New York set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields being chased out left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Fields changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our trip
report.
around the NFL starts.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. And everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start. Off this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby. In the locker room at halftime.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Love looking to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he's going to get this done inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. To throw now. Here's Love. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. Jacobs. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, Fields. Across the formation, he hits Austin. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Here we go. 319.
Back to throw. Fields. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fields throwing again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Jets.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Paul again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
Here we go. You got it. 319. Go.
Here's Fields. Touchdown! Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. Hut, go. Black. 95. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing. Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Jets'
Ready.
35-yard line.
10 flat.
Love now. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give to Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
They'll go again with Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run with Hall. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here we go, son. 319, just nuts.
Now Fields going to move him around. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Extend. 319, just nuts.
All eyes on Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
319, just nuts.
third down. Here's Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now first and goal. Now Fields. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Down. Yellow. Red.
Here's Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Oh, that is incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just be.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down, I just can't change.